I'm a professional performer in Las Vegas, and I have also been go-go dancing for the past 7 years. Lately, I have been seeing a lot of girls and guys in the go-go dancer group on Facebook asking for advice on how to prepare for an audition, what to expect, what to wear, just advice in general. So I did a little research to see if there was anything out there, and I couldn't find anything. So I decided to put together this little video just to help you guys out so you actually have the information and will feel a little more confident about your next go-go audition or even your first go-go audition. So really quick, I just want to talk about my first experiences going to a go-go audition, which were totally embarrassing because I had absolutely no guidance whatsoever. I just went on my own and went based off what I thought in my head was the proper thing to do. So when I first decided that I wanted to be a go-go dancer, I went to this nightclub and I saw the girls up there and I was just completely mesmerized by what they were doing. I thought it was so cool that they were just freestyling. They were wearing really badass costumes and they were just having so much fun. I've been dancing my entire life, but I never really thought it could go anywhere other than, you know, doing like Broadway and stuff in New York, which I just didn't really have an interest in. But this, I really connected with. I thought it was something I could do. I really wanted to just entertain people and have fun with them and make a night memorable for everyone that goes to a nightclub or event or wherever it was. So shortly after that, I talked to my friend that works in nightlife. And it was so weird because he literally just pulls out this flyer from his pocket, like right at that moment. And he's like, oh, this place is having auditions. Go ahead and show up. So I was like, okay. I didn't prepare at all. I show up to this audition and I just look like a total raver. Fluffies were still in at the time, so that's what I was wearing. But they totally were not right for this place because it was a restaurant that turns into a nightclub at night. So it was more classy. On top of the fluffies, I was wearing this really out there colorful bra. The bottoms were these like really big ruffle type bottoms that look like a diaper. And then I just had big neon fishnets, not regular fishnets, the big neon kind. I was a mess all around. There was only like 15 other girls there, so it was a very small audition, so it didn't bring me too much pressure. And the audition was super simple. They didn't teach us any choreo. They just had us freestyle for 5 minutes to the music that they chose. I thought that was going to be the easiest thing, but little did I know you really, really have to build up your stamina in order to dance that long, and not only dance that long, but like really giving it your all and having all this energy. Only a minute in, my chest just starts burning like hell's fire. And I was literally freaking dying. I was so out of breath. I was starting to lose my energy really, really quick, but I made sure to push through it all the way through the 5 minutes. And I did, and as soon as the audition was over, I bolted the hell out of there. And as soon as I get to the parking lot, I puke my guts out. I was just so not ready for that. The second audition I did was probably 6 months later. This one was for an EDM club. So of course I wore the fluffies. It was more fitting this time. And the attire I wore was a little bit better. It had at least a color scheme going on. It was like black and red, so pretty simple. I did not wear nude fishnets, so that was a no-no. And another no-no was I didn't wear a basic bra beneath the bra that I was wearing. There was probably like 30 people there. We had the judges, the club owners, people that worked at the club, and the girls that currently danced there. Lots of people there. And halfway through my audition, my entire bra just pops up and everyone sees my boobs. I just completely flash them and I quickly pull it down. That was really, really embarrassing. Okay, so let's get to the good stuff and tell you guys all about auditioning and how to prepare for it. So the first tip that I have for you is to take some dance classes. Even if you've been dancing for over 10 years, it is still good to brush up on your technique. I mean, I hadn't danced since I was little. Everything I learned, I completely forgot. When I did my first audition in Vegas, I was completely lost. It was so hard to keep up with the choreo. It was really difficult to do the turns that they were doing and all of the technique that they were doing because I was just so rusty from it. It would have really helped if I just taken a couple of classes to brush up on all of that and to improve my technique. So even though go-go dancing is mostly freestyle, it's still good to get that technique because it'll make your moves look so much more polished and clean. That's what's going to make you stand out from others. A lot of clubs and especially music festivals are starting to do more choreography, so it is definitely good to start taking those classes. Super important is to get yourself a headshot and a resume. Even if you don't have experience to put onto a resume, you should still have one. Just make it super basic, have your name, your contact information, your stats, and any kind of training you have, even if it's acting training especially, because many of the festivals are character work, so they would like to see that you have some kind of acting skills. If you have any dance training, even if you've only taken 2 classes, put it on there. So here is what mine looks like. So I've got my name in bold, my contact information. Along the top here, I have my stats such as my height, weight, measurements, the color of my hair, and if I have any tattoos. You should definitely have on your resume if you have tattoos or piercings because clients will not be happy if they find out after they hired you that you have some crazy tattoos or piercings and they may not want that. But it's good to at least have that on your resume right away. And you can mention, yes, I do have tattoos, but I am willing to cover them up with makeup if it is a problem. Next, I have listed all of the festivals and special events I've done. You can also list the nightclubs that you've worked at. And then I have shows that I've been a part of. And then at the bottom is all of my training. As for your headshot, you should get it printed in an 8x10 so that way you can staple it right behind your resume so they can just do a nice flip just like this. And in your headshot, it should be very clean looking with a clean makeup look, but still glam, your hair down. It's definitely good to show your teeth and show that you can smile and bring a good energy to crowds. And then it's good to have like a white backdrop or even a light gray, something bright so you can really stand out and the focus is completely on you. And then as for the top, in mine I wore a bikini top, but it can be a go-go top or even a t-shirt, just something, a solid color and plain that won't blend into the background and won't distract from your face. Now, what to wear? That is always the biggest question. Judges expect to hire a professional, so you need to look like a professional and show that you are serious about the job. The number one thing you need is fishnets. Nude fishnets. Yes, girl. Definitely do not wear ones that have holes in them and are all torn because it's a little trashy and it's not professional at all. The best brand that's out there is Capezio. Their fishnets are very strong, they've got many colors, and they're very comfortable to wear. And they're just great quality, and they will last you a long time as long as you don't get them snagged on like sequins and stuff, which happens to me all the time. So I'm always buying ones, but you know. Then your top and bottoms should not be too distracting at all, nothing too crazy. I like to keep it safe and just go for black booty shorts. And usually I'll just wear like a black bra or a red bra. And because I don't like the way my shoulders look with a bra, I wear this like long sleeve shawl thing, whatever it's called, but that looks really good. So you could do something like that. And it is good to stand out a little bit and show your personality. So you could definitely wear a top that's got a little more color and has some jewels or a sparkle bra or something. Just don't wear something totally crazy out there that's going to distract the judges, because their focus needs to be on your talent, your body, and your face expressions. You can also accessorize a little bit, like with your bottoms, you can wear a cute belt, a little bit of jewelry is okay. Just always keep in mind that you do not want to distract them, so make sure it is something simple, but still shows off personality and is cute. Now for shoes. There's a few options that you can do. The most common, of course, is heel boots. These are the ones I normally wear. Something else that's great you can wear are just regular dance heels. These are Burju, B-U-R-J-U. It's a brand that's created by a dancer, so she totally knows what we go through with our feet, and these are truly, truly amazing. These got me through a 2-hour audition, and my feet did not hurt at all. They were super easy to dance in. So I like to wear these because wearing boots, I don't really dance my best, but these ones, they are super sexy and easy to dance in, and they will make you look great. Now, I highly recommend that you do wear heels because they need to see that you are capable of dancing in heels, because dancing in flats compared to heels is a whole other ballgame. If you want to keep it safe and be able to still dance your best, you can also wear these kind of shoes. I would suggest getting a little bit of a bigger heel, but chunky heels are totally okay. They're super comfortable. They still look good. They still have somewhat of a heel, but they'll allow you to dance your best for the judges. So this is an example of how you can dress for an audition. This is just my personal preference. Like I said before, you can wear a colorful bra, you can accessorize with some jewelry, belts, or whatever. As for hair and makeup, you kind of can have a little more freedom with this. You can have your hair up if you want. That's definitely great because it'll keep your hair out of your face. Or you could just have it done like this, straight, curled. If you have it down, it's probably good to pin it back, because if you're dancing, your hair's getting in your face and you can't show your expressions, and that's what they want to see, is smiles, expressions, and interacting with the audience. For makeup, always, always, always wear fake eyelashes, which I'm sure you know. With the rest of your makeup, I like to keep it a classic, simple look with just red lipstick, some smoky eyes, blush, boom, done. Before an audition, you will want to stretch your body. Give yourself a good 20 minutes to stretch every part of your body you can. Stretch out your hamstrings, do the splits, stretch your shoulders out, roll your ankles, do everything you can that will just make your entire body feel good so that you don't cramp up during the audition and you're just feeling good throughout the entire time. My personal preference is I like to practice dancing before the audition. Even to this day, whenever I am go-go dancing, I'm usually a little rusty at the very beginning because I'm still trying to just tune into myself and find that flow. At an audition, you might only get one chance, so you don't want to use that one chance of finding that tune with yourself. So it's good to just do that at home and go ahead and go through those kinks of just like breaking through it, so that when it comes time to your audition, you just totally kick ass and you're showing your best self. Every audition is different, so I'm going to go over the few different kinds that I have been to. One of the clubs that I've auditioned for, which is one that I actually currently work at, they had me come on a night where they were open, and I just did a 5-minute dance set on the podium in front of everyone that was there. It was just like I was actually dancing there for the night, but that was my audition. But that was definitely the easier one. Others that I've gone to, which is generally how they usually go, at least in Vegas. You show up, you sign in, you get a number, and if there is choreo that they're going to teach, they bring in everyone in the room and they teach the choreo for about 30 minutes, going over it with everyone and doing it together. Then you would audition with the choreo, and they would do that in about groups of 5 to 10. And after that, they would make a cut. And once they've made those cuts, they would do a freestyle round. And that freestyle round would again be smaller groups of girls. And once that was over, they would make cuts again. And all of the girls that were left, they said they would call you back if you got it. Now, most of you that are watching this are probably planning on going to the EDC audition, so I'm going to do a quick little rundown of how I think those auditions go. I was with Insomniac for 5 years, but I started with them before the auditions became like a huge thing. I just went through a video submission. But I know many girls that have gone, and I've seen like photos and videos of how it went down. So I'm just going to tell you what I'm pretty sure it goes like, just so you can have some kind of idea. From what I've seen is the audition is at this big club, which is not while it's open, of course. It's just during the day. and everyone stands in a long line to check in. I know for sure that they teach choreo because they do have choreo for some of the roles at EDC. I think they also have a freestyle round, and what it looked like to me is that they would have girls go on stage in smaller groups to perform in front of them. But that's about all I know from that. You definitely need to bring a headshot and resume for that one. Some advice I can give from my experience with Insomniac is show your personality. Smile as much as you can, but don't just smile. Also have fun with your face. Make eye contact with the judges and just have fun with it. All of the characters with EDC or any Insomniac event in general is a role, it's a character. You are the life of the party, and they need to see that you can bring any character to life and have fun with the attendees. So that's pretty much all I've got, or at least all I can think of when it comes to auditioning. If there's anything I didn't cover, or if you have any questions at all, feel free to message me. I'm happy to help you. Last advice that I would like to give is it's okay to be nervous. I still, of course, get really nervous about auditions, but they're a whole lot of fun, and even if you don't get it, it's always a great learning experience. I look at auditions as a free dance class. I don't even look at it as an audition. Of course, I try to keep positive and say, I've got this in the bag, but it's a free dance class, and it's a great way to connect and meet with new girls that may end up being your best friends, or they may even connect you with another audition or gig or something else in the future. Don't let your nerves get to you. I know how easy it can be to have to watch the other girls auditioning while you're waiting your turn and just be like, damn, like, oh crap, I can't dance like that. It doesn't matter, like, what you're seeing that you're comparing yourself to may not be what they're looking for. You might be what they're looking for. So just give it your all, have fun with it. Don't take it too seriously, but definitely be professional about it. And I wish you the best of luck with your next audition.